What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. 2018 has officially closed. It is over. It is now 2019, so it's time to look ahead to the films that I am excited to see in 2019. Now, I do have 10 on this list, but of course, I'm excited for much more than just 10 movies. There are so many movies coming out in 2019 I cannot wait to see, but I tried to just narrow it down to 10 that I am very excited to see or I'm just curious about. So that's what this list is. Definitely go check out my top 10 films of 2018 if you haven't already. I just uploaded that the other day, so definitely go check that out. 2018 was a very disappointing year for film, but 2019 is gearing up to be one of the biggest years that we've ever had. I cannot wait to see all these movies, so let's just get into the ranking. Yeah, so Detective Pikachu is on this list just because I'm curious to see it. This could be great or it could be terrible. I have heard pretty good stuff because I know some people have seen it already online, and I have heard some pretty good things about it. But it could be terrible, who knows, but I'm very excited to see it either way. Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, it looks funny, it looks pretty good. I love the first trailer, and I'm just intrigued to see it. Plus, I'm a big fan of Pokemon, and I've always wanted a live-action Pokemon movie, so that's why it's on this list. So Glass is probably a movie higher up on a lot of people's list. I am beyond excited to see Glass. It is one of my most anticipated films of all time. It's just, the reason why it's not higher up on this list is just because it's coming out in like a week. Like, it's almost here. And I decided to put it lower on the list just because it's almost here. I mean, it comes out in the middle of January. But I'm really excited to see this movie. It's M. Night Shyamalan. Hopefully the return to his good filmmaking days. I love M. Night Shyamalan. I love his old films like Signs, Unbreakable, The Sixth Sense, and this is his universe. Two films coming together, Unbreakable and Split. And I'm really excited to see this movie. And it's M. Night Shyamalan. I will be there opening night on the biggest screen. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. But I have faith that this movie will hopefully be pretty good. So that is right, a Netflix original film is coming in at number 8. Now, if you don't know what this movie is, well, it's Martin Scorsese's next film. And now, if you don't know, Martin Scorsese is my favorite director of all time. The Departed is my favorite movie of all time. Absolutely love Martin Scorsese, so anything he does, I am completely on board. He has full reigns at Netflix, and it's the return of his old crew, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and it's Martin Scorsese directing this movie. I don't even know really what it's about, but it's called The Irishman. It's got those actors, and it's got Martin Scorsese as the director. Of course I'm excited to see this. I cannot wait to see Martin Scorsese's next film, The Irishman. So Jordan Peele is a director who really intrigues me. Now, I'll be honest, the first time I saw Get Out, I didn't love it. But after I've seen it a lot now, the movie is amazing. I love Get Out now. I get what he was going for, and the first time I watched it, I didn't get that, but now I get his vision, and he's got a very unique vision for his films, and I'm super excited to see Us. It's his newest film, and I'm just super excited to see how he can follow the hit Get Out, because that movie was an insane hit, and it even won him an Oscar. So I'm just excited to see what he does next after Get Out, and hopefully Us is good. And based off that first trailer, wow, I cannot wait for Us. I will be there on opening night, and hopefully it's good. Yeah, so John Wick Chapter 3, not much to explain here. It's the third chapter in the John Wick series. I absolutely love John Wick Chapter 1 and 2. Cannot wait for this. And a picture got leaked from behind the scenes, and just look at that picture. I think that picture explains everything right there, why I'm excited for this movie. Cannot wait for John Wick Chapter 3. It looks amazing. Love Keanu Reeves. It could be great. Hopefully it's great because I love the first two. And man, that picture is amazing, but yeah. Godzilla King of Monsters is a movie I absolutely cannot wait for. Now, I wasn't too excited for it at first, but then the trailers started coming out and the trailers are amazing. This movie looks amazing. I will be there day one. Plus, I've gone to be a really big Godzilla fan. Now, I do have a friend, Chris. Shout out to Chris because he's probably watching. But yeah, he's a huge Godzilla fan. And because of that, I kind of have gone into Godzilla. And yeah, this movie looks great. It's like it's gonna be a ton of fun. Now, I didn't love the first Godzilla, but this movie looks like everything I wanted it that first one to be. It looks great. Can't wait to see it. Great cast. And yeah, just great trailers. And I will be there opening night. Cannot wait to see Godzilla King of Monsters. Yeah, so here I cheated a little bit. I put both of the DC films, Shazam and the Joker. One reason why I'm excited for the Joker is Joaquin Phoenix. I love Joaquin Phoenix. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. He's a phenomenal actor. Plus, I've seen a lot of footage from him from behind the scenes as the Joker. And my God, he looks incredible. I'm sure he's going to kill it. And the Joker has potential to be great. Now, I'm not sure if it takes place in the DC universe, but hey, that is completely okay. As long as they make a good movie, it doesn't have to take place in any universe. It could just be a standalone film. I'm cool with that, as long as it's good. And now Shazam, well, it's Shazam. It's the next DC universe film. It looks funny. It looks great. I loved the first trailer. And it looks like it's done right, and I love it. And it's the director of Lights Out, I think, which is a horror movie I really loved. And anything in the DC universe, of course, I'm going to be excited for it. I haven't loved the DC universe up until now, but who cares? Of course, I'm going to be excited for it. I hope it's great, and it has potential to be something great as well. And that's why I'm looking forward to both of those movies. If you don't know what that movie is, because there's not really a poster for it, couldn't find a poster because it's not out yet, but this movie is called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I am beyond excited for this. If you don't know what it is the next film by writer and director, the legendary Quentin Tarantino. I love Quentin Tarantino. This is one of his final films, apparently. And also, it's the return to acting for Leonardo DiCaprio. This is his first film back since he has won his Oscar. It's directed by Quentin Tarantino. It also stars Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. This has potential to be a masterpiece. I'm just gonna say that right now. This has potential to be one of the greatest films ever made. I love everyone on board on this movie. And it's about old school Hollywood and the Manson murders, and I cannot wait. This is everything I love in a movie put together in one movie. I love Quentin Tarantino. He's one of my favorite directors to ever live. I love all the actors on board. Huge cast. Quentin Tarantino. It's about the Manson murders, old school Hollywood. Give it to me right now. I will purchase my ticket day one. I will be there on opening night. Cannot wait to see this movie. And that's why it's coming in at number 3. Now, I know Star Wars fans are mad right now, and I get it. Star Wars fatigue is real. Honestly, I'm getting a bit tired of Star Wars myself. Han Solo was definitely not the movie I was hoping it would be. It's not a bad movie, but it could have been way better. And The Last Jedi, well, we all know the controversy surrounding that movie and the fans who hate that movie. And I have to agree, it's not the best movie. It's not a bad movie, but it was a little bit disappointing. But episode 9 is coming out next year. They've waited a little bit in between films. J.J. Abrams is coming back to direct this movie. It's the end of the Skywalker saga. Of course I'm going to be there day one. Come on, like, it's still Star Wars. I get Star Wars fans are mad right now, and Star Wars is definitely going downhill. But come on, it's still Star Wars. This is the end of the Skywalker saga, the last episode as we know it. Of course that they're going to be making more in the future, but as of right now, this is it. J.J. Abrams is back to direct. Beyond excited for this movie. Of course, it's Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Who doesn't love Star Wars? I'm going to be there day one. J.J. Abrams, I have full faith in him. The hype is going to be real. I'm sure the first trailer is going to be amazing. I just wish I have seen a trailer already, but still, it's Star Wars Episode 9. It's the end of the Skywalker saga. Beyond excited. Yeah, so I kind of cheated here as well, but I put 2 movies, but that would be Captain Marvel and, of course, Avengers Endgame. Now, I put Captain Marvel here just because, well, it's Captain Marvel. It's the lead up to Avengers Endgame. She is the future of the MCU, and I'm just curious to see more of her and who she is. And I'm curious to see her origin story on the screen, and Brie Larson is going to be great. And yeah, again, beyond excited for Captain Marvel. I'm assuming it's going to be phenomenal. Can't wait to see it. It looks great. And it's the lead up to Avengers Endgame. But now let's talk about Avengers Endgame. This is my most anticipated film ever made. This is the end of the journey that Marvel started us on 10 years ago with the first Iron Man. This is everything that they had been building towards, even with Infinity War. This movie is going to be an experience. It's going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Marvel has built something that no other franchise has ever built. No other studio has ever built. This movie is going to make gangbusters at the box office. Of course, it's almost everyone's most anticipated film of 2019, and it's for a good reason. It's the end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we know it. Of course, the MCU is still gonna go on with other characters like Captain Marvel and Black Panther and all that. Of course, it's still gonna go on. But this is the end of the journey that Marvel started 10 years ago with the first Iron Man. This is what they wanted to get to. This is the end point. This is the end of the MCU. This is the end game. This is the end of the MCU as we know it. People are most likely gonna die. Heroes are gonna die. Stuff is going to come to an end. Storylines are going to come to an end. And this is it. This is everything they've been building towards. This is 11 years of film into one movie. And the second the tickets go on sale, you know I will be on that site, clicking the button, getting the best seats in the biggest screen, cheering as loud as I can for Marvel. Because they have accomplished something that no other studio has ever accomplished. And they really put you on this 10-year journey. And it's going to come to an end with Endgame, and I cannot wait. So those are my top 10 most anticipated films of 2019. Now, of course, I don't know every movie that comes out in 2019. There are going to be films that come out and be like, oh, what? That's coming out in 2019? I'm beyond excited for that now. Of course, I don't know every movie. No one does. There are definitely going to be surprises this year in films, especially when we get towards the Oscar season. But as of right now, as of what I know is coming out in 2019, those are the 10 most anticipated films that I am just curious about or very excited to see. And of course, Avengers Endgame is easily number 1. My God, I just explained a lot. But yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button. It means a lot to me. And if this is your first ever video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. That means even more to me. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. 2019 is going to be one of the greatest years in my life and one of the greatest years for film and the greatest year for this channel. This channel is just getting started. I'm excited to see where it's going to go in 2019. But thank you so much for watching and have a good one.